if you're like me, a lot of times it's handy to gather my thoughts in an outline. So I'm going to show you today how to gather your thoughts in an outline using LibreOffice. LibreOffice is open office, so the two will both will work, and in fact you can use PowerPoint too, but today we're going to use the LibreOffice presentation tool. So you can see I have LibreOffice open. I'm going to create a presentation, and the presentation wizard opens up here. I just want to create an empty presentation, so I'm going to click create, and it opens up, and as you can see, here's a view. This would be a list of slides. This shows us the current slide that we're editing, and this is a list of layouts. Right now we're not as concerned about that because we want to start gathering our thoughts in an outline. So I'm going to click this outline tab right here. And this ends up being like a word processor here in outline mode. We can just begin typing. This first outline section here is going to be assumed to be a title slide. So if I was creating a speech, I would put my speech title here. And as you can see, when I hit enter, LibreOffice thinks I want to create a new slide because it's a top level outline element. Well, in this particular case, I want to add some information about the speech or some contact information, so I'm going to hit tab, and that does an indent, removes the slide, and enables me to type some other information here. And you can see the information in outline mode, but you can also see the slide that you're editing over here, which is kind of handy. Well, let's do my Twitter name. Okay, so when I hit enter, you notice that it maintains the level of indent that I was at. And so in the case now where I'm done with this slide and I want to create another outline element, I do a back tab or a shift tab, and now you can see that it's created another slide for me. So now I can create another outline element. In this case, maybe I'd want to do my introduction, or let's say introducing Todd. All right, who am I? Why do you care? All right, so basically I'm just creating documents now. If I hit enter, it maintains my bullet points. And you can see up here, it didn't create bullet points because it's assuming that this first outline element is going to end up being a title slide. So it doesn't put bullet points there. You can change that later, but LibreOffice is assuming that's going to be a title slide, whereas down here, it's assuming these are going to be bullet points. So that's just something to keep in mind. Not a big deal. But as I hit enter, it will maintain the indent level. Okay, so it's maintaining the same level of indent. If I do a back tab, it creates a new slide. So I can I can create more headlines and bullets. If I want a sub bullet, I just hit tab again and it'll give me a sub bullet. And keep doing that. If I want to back off a little bit here, okay, so now what happens if I'm up here? As you can see, I can add another bullet in there. And I'll go over here and add another bullet because that's why. All right, so what happens if, let's say I want to change the level of indent here. I go to the beginning of the line and I could shift or back tab that and it would change the level of indent. So I can go back and forth. Maybe I want this to be a new slide, and I can back tab until it's a new top level outline element. All right, so that's how we can start manipulating these elements. Let's say I want to change the order. As it turns out, you can highlight this whole section and move it around. I don't like that as much. What I really like to do is use the slide sorter. And you can see here's the slides as we have them. And so each of these titles is a top level outline element. So you click and drag and it reorders the outline. So if we go back into outline mode, you can see now that the headline slide now comes before introducing Todd. So that's the way I like to order the elements in the outline. In this case, doesn't really matter. All right. So that's how we use the outline mode of LibreOffice presentation tool, which is called Impress, to create an outline, organize our thoughts. We come back here to normal, and you can see if you click on the slide panel, it shows you all the slides that you've created, and it shows you what the slide looks like. As you can see, it's rather plain vanilla, but that's okay, because we can come over here to Master Pages, and it will show you all the different slide layouts and colors that we can choose from by default in LibreOffice. And you can actually create your own custom slide layout, but that's a topic for a later time. Anyway, so let's say here's one with the keyboard background. So if I select that, you notice it changes every one of the layouts of the slides. Isn't that cool? So if I choose this blue and red, that one's kind of nice. So I can go through here and just kind of mess around and see. Here's one. Oh wow, it even puts the headline at the bottom. Okay, so that's how we can instantly go from outline, gathering our thoughts, and into something that looks polished and presentable. So if we look at the slideshow, you can see what it really looks like on the screen when you're giving your speech. I can scroll back and forth. So here's my title slide. All right. So that's a quick hit tip for today on how to organize your thoughts in outline mode. Just as a sidebar note, if you go back to outline, you see your stuff still there. But now it's showing us the slides as they really look. So you can add more elements. You can use the slide sorter to change the order of your outline elements. And that's how you use outline mode in LibreOffice Impress to gather your thoughts and to turn it into an instant presentation. So good luck with that, and in a later video I'll show you how to create video content using this same exact tool.